to use electronic. What is required in this house? As I've said already, under Section 12, what you may require is only to bring the regulations, not the law. The regulations to the effect. You first go and check the law. We shall discuss that tomorrow. Next.
Madam Speaker, I thought the Minister was giving me way to seek clarification.
No, the Minister was already seated. Search. Minister, bring a response to that tomorrow. A response to that tomorrow.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I'll be careful by not going through the matters that could be internal affairs of the NRM, probably handled by the tribunal. But there are those broad issues, Right Honourable Speaker, that are cross-cutting and on which side of ISO you stand, they are here for Ugandans. And as a result, Honourable Speaker, I'll just talk about those that concern all of us, irrespective. Right Honourable Speaker, the issue about violence meted out to the people, to the voters, and the systematic way, I pity and I don't envisage what is coming, whereby, for instance, there was a communication blackout, telephone masts were hacked, and we couldn't communicate. Some were vandalized. And those who were able to communicate were communicating using military walkie-talkies. So for them, they continued communicating on walkie-talkies, whereas we had communication blackout, the ordinary one we use. Right Honourable Speaker, we had more than 40 commonly known as drones with covered number plates and double cabins with covered number plates. But on top of that, on top of those who are putting on civilians in those vehicles, there were the outright use of military vehicles, particularly the notorious lorry H4DF 3329, with the combat-ready soldiers driving around in support of those Nkoni squad meaning people who are wielding sticks. Right Honourable Speaker, using live ammunition, the use of live ammunition, and the creation of a barracks that isn't known in our police statements, because barracks are set up by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. But in the Remiaga case, a barracks was set up to incarcerate abducted election coordinators and agents. Madam Speaker, was happening. And that cannot be an individual action. That cannot be a general Russian action. You see, it has now moved from individual competition to adversaries, to enemies, to belligerents. In a country where there is no insurgency, there is no inactivity to warrant the establishment of a military barracks. But suddenly, Right Honourable Speaker and members, on the 26th of April, we are having a peaceful rally, and soldiers came driving in a military truck, the H4DF 3329, disembarked, and started shooting at us. They first shot down up, changing magazines. At that time, once you are being shot at from a distance of 5 meters, you can't run. You stand to die. You can't run. I can't say I was strong-hearted, but it doesn't give you room to run, even if you wanted to. But now there is this young man who said, "Honorable, they've come to kill you." He came and stood in front of me. And I thought, I pushed him away, Mvako, meaning get away from